guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Martiona. I am 20 years old and I have a 2-year-old daughter named Melaina, and I do lifestyle, homemaking, motherhood vlogs. So if you like that kind of content, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe down below. But right now we are about to go grab lunch with my friend. I am currently warming up the car. It's 12:53. Are you on the phone? Say hello. It's 12:53 and we are about to go to like a burger and shake place. I'm really feeling a big juicy burger dripping down my chin, and I low-key kind of want to shake as well. Melaina normally only eats french fries like everywhere we go. She always wastes the food when I get her a kids meal, so we are just gonna get her some fries. But I just put on a sweatshirt. It's really cold. It's actually supposed to start snowing tonight into tomorrow, and we can get between 6 to 8 inches in some areas. We normally don't get that much snow, but yeah, that's what's happening. I just have on a sweatshirt that I got from Charlotte Russe. I think it was on sale. I love the way it fits. I love the bunched up sleeves at the end. I can never find a sweater that fits perfectly just like this. This is a size large and it fits around my neck like it's supposed to, but it's also giving me that oversized look with the sleeves, so I really like it. Jeans from Fashion Nova, and I'm going to put on my Uggs whenever we leave. We're going to drive my car so I don't have to move Melaina's car seat, but right now I am about to make me an iced coffee because I am obsessed. So yeah, I'm really obsessed with these glasses. Here's my coffee in my nice glass straw. I also have some updates to make as far as my working situation. Can't wait to tell you guys about that. But we are going to go ahead and put on our shoes. I'm gonna let her put on her Uggs and I'm gonna put on my Uggs, and we're just gonna wait on my friend, sip on my coffee a little bit, and I guess we'll just see you guys whenever we get to the restaurant. Melaina, her french fries, and she's playing her iPad.
Whoa.
Telling me whoa, like I didn't pay for the iPad. But we got our food. It's here. She got her food. I never had the chili cheese fries, but I forgot to get Melaina something to drink, so we're gonna get her something to drink in a minute before we leave. And yeah, we finna eat. Say hey. Whoa. All done? You got your little box. Melaina. You okay? You had a sneeze? Say bless you. She stayed right beside. She stayed right beside. Oh, I don't know. She stayed right beside IGA. All right, you guys, we got some shakes. $12. That was a whole other meal.
No, for real.
But Fraser's so good. Okay. Why your iPad not charging or cutting on or whatever? It's not going. It's good though. That's so much. I can't drink mine. Okay guys, so it is definitely a different day, as y'all can see by my outfit, but it is the next day, and this will be the only time that I had to really sit down and talk to you guys without having any interruptions or without Melaina being in the background. So I just decided to go ahead and update you guys when it was nothing but peace and quiet. Life updates, really exciting news. But some big things has changed. I have shared my journey with the new assistant on my channel, and it has come to an end. I still get a lot of questions, and I do try my best to go ahead and answer every question that anyone has. I have gotten some DMs about dental assisting, and I'm very much still open to answering any questions that you do have about the experience, about the schooling, about the application process. I will answer any questions that you do have about dental assisting, but I am just here to let you guys know that my career has came to an end. I don't want to say an end because I can always just go back into the field, but I did decide to take a step back from dentistry, and it wasn't for any particular reason. But the main thing that I will say is that I'm not passionate about dental assisting. So if a better opportunity comes along for me that's more convenient, I'm going to take it, simply because I'm not passionate. I don't know if I have anything that I'm passionate for. I really did love my job. For the most part, when I was working there, it didn't feel like a job. But like I said, when better opportunities come that best fits me, my family, and my lifestyle, I'm going to take it. So I'm just going to tell you guys a little rundown about what I was experiencing and just what was going on. Okay, I was doing really well with dentistry. I started off as a float, basically just doing like new patient exams, limited exams, which are just like emergency appointments if someone came in with like tooth pain or something like that, and mainly just doing sterilization and like post-ops or sealing a crown, that kind of thing. So what had happened was the main assistant for one of the doctors had actually quit. So whenever she quit, I was supposed to have went up to be like a production assistant. So what I was doing was the side column stuff. So like I said, limited exam, new patient exam, stuff like that. But whenever that assistant had quit, I moved to a production column where it was the fillings, prepping for the crown, doing extractions, all the major restorative treatments or any kind of treatment that the patient was going to get. Now that it was my job to do that main patient column. While I was still in that float position, I agreed to work with a new doctor that was coming on, which was an endodontist. If you guys aren't familiar with dentistry, the endodontist does root canals. So my manager told me that she had overheard someone saying that I was interested in endo, which I wasn't. I always said I wanted to go into pedo, so I can kind of see where they got confused. But I was like, I'm open to trying it. Like, I'm new here, so I'm not in a position to where I feel like I should be able to pick and choose what I want to do and what I'm not going to do. And that was the first mistake. I am an employee. I can go somewhere else. I should be treated like anyone else. If I didn't want to do it, I really shouldn't have even put the idea into her head. But again, I was open to more opportunities, and you know, it was just a different way for me to grow in that aspect, so I was open to it. Whenever the girl had quit, and my manager and the doctor that the girl had quit on was all in the office, and we had some kind of meeting, and the meeting was basically, okay, the girl quit, so Martiona, basically you're gonna have to move up. Okay, at first she was like, I don't want to take endo away from you if you really want to do it. I specifically told her that I did not want to work with the endodontist. I wanted to work with the doctor that the girl quit on, because I thought it would just be a lot easier. Like, the doctor's gonna be new. I don't know anything about endo, so I think it would be a lot easier for me to just go ahead and make that transition from working with her part-time. And I say part-time because I was doing the side column to full-time, which is the production column. Yes, me and this doctor has had our up and downs, but at the same time, it's just like, this girl just quit, so she doesn't have anybody else, and they were bickering back and forth anyway. So at this point, I feel like she would take anything over that girl anyway. So I was like, the best thing that I think should happen is for me to take over that production column, and then you could just find someone else for the endodontist, considering the fact that if you find somebody else, if you hire somebody else, or if you hire me, both of us is going to be in the same predicament, simply because I don't know endo, and the new hire obviously wouldn't know endo. I mean, they could, but at the same time, it's all going to be a learning curve. So why don't you just go ahead and keep me with what I know, so that you know for sure that this part is going to flow smoothly, and then you can just put your main focus on endo. You get what I'm saying? Rather than trying to find someone to work with this doctor, that new person has to learn how this doctor works, and then I have to learn how this new endodontist works. So in my opinion, I just felt like it would be easier for the new hire to go with the new doctor, and me to go full-time with the doctor that I was already working part-time with. I think she had started looking to hire 2 people. One of them actually got hired, and then the next one had like drew back her offer letter. So that had like pushed the process back. When that doctor had started, I had started with that new doctor because the doctor didn't have anyone, and my manager hired a temp to work with the other doctor when it really should have been the other way around. She should have hired a temp to work with that new doctor and kept me with my doctor. So I'm gonna call the endodontist because he do root canals. I'm gonna call him Dr. Canal, and then I'm gonna call my other doctor that is a prosthodontist that works mainly on crowns. I'm gonna call her Dr. Crown. Okay, so, and I really wasn't meaning for this to be this long, but oh well. So my manager found well, she would get like people to temp for Dr. Crown, and I had to work with Dr. Canal, which I really didn't want to. So this is already a learning curve for me. I'm already not really liking what's really going on. I just don't like root canals. I figured that out, that I do not like root canals. So I'm expressing to her that I do not like it. I'm asking her if she can just go ahead and find somebody to work with Dr. Canal because I don't like it at all. So we had a whole meeting about it, actually. So we had a whole meeting about it, and she was basically like, I'm doing some interviews, but Martiona, I'm gonna let you know right now that when that new hire come in, you can't go back to Dr. Crown immediately. It's not gonna happen overnight. You're gonna have to basically train the new assistant to work with Dr. Canal. And I was just like, okay, I understand. So probably like a week or two go by, and I had an understanding that she was gonna hire someone. I don't know when they was gonna start. She was like, the new hire doesn't have radiation, so I'm giving them 90 days to get radiation. In my opinion, I thought that was BS, simply because whenever you hire someone, normally you hire someone that already got the qualifications, and if they don't and you do want to give them that little bit of time to get what they need, I feel like 90 days was a bit of a stretch. So I was already thrown off by that, but I was like, you know what, let me just see. So I was out for like 3 days because my ear had ruptured. I made a whole video on that. So when I was out of work that time, I had came back to work, and my manager would have told another assistant to tell me, oh, remember how I said that the transition between Dr. Canal and Dr. Crown wasn't going to happen overnight? Well, yeah, now it's not going to happen at all. And to me, I took that as, oh, so now she's just basically telling me to suck it up, even after I have explained multiple times that I do not like Dr. Canal and I want to go back to Dr. Crown. And I was like, no, like, she wants to play with me. I understand that I'm the baby in there, which I was the youngest person in that whole entire office. So I feel like she felt like that she had an opportunity to kind of like gamble with me, because that was my first job. That was that. So as soon as I found out that I was going to be stuck with Dr. Canal, I immediately started looking for another job, and that is what happened. We were short-staffed. She did hire someone else to help me with Dr. Canal, but that particular person just learned so slow, so I felt like I was trying to learn his job and mine just to keep the doctor happy, but the doctor was just never satisfied. The doctor would look at us like we were dumb. He would tell us like, get moving, even though I have told this doctor a million times that I am not familiar with endo. If you ask me for something, I'm 100% not gonna know what you're talking about, because I've never seen any of these supplies a day in my life. The stuff that we did have, it did not work for him. So it's kind of like I had got a basic training on root canals, but that wasn't gonna work for him. Everything that we had from the previous endodontist at that office, he didn't want any of it. He ordered all his new supplies. So I really just did not know what he wanted and what he was asking for, and I feel like the easiest thing for him to do at that point in time was to get up and say, hey Martiona, I'm looking for this purple mouse right here. So we looking together, and he said, okay Martiona, here's that purple mouse. I use this for accessing my emails on the computer. And I feel like if he would have did it that way, I feel like the process would have went a lot smoother. But the fact that he was working in 2 different locations, the first location that he was working with, he has assistants that has endo experience, whereas his second location, neither of his assistants have endo experience. So I can kind of see where he's getting frustrated at, but at the same time, he has to understand that he can't do his job without us, A. B, I don't care if you're a doctor, I don't care if you're a manager, I don't care if you're an assistant or a janitor, you treat everybody with the same respect. And C, I have straight up told you that I do not know what you're talking about. I am not familiar with these supplies. So the amount of patience that he had was just not cutting it for me. After weeks of doing this with this man, going through this with this man, I started dreading my job. Like, I hated working on Thursdays and Fridays, and I feel like Thursday and Friday should be my best day, because Friday we leave early. So beginning the week is cool, but I also want to have a great end of the week, you know. So I was already dreading it. Every day I had something to complain about. and I just never said anything good about that office or about my day after I started working with that man. So at this point, I'm like, no, like, y'all are not gonna take away my sanity, my peace of mind. I have stuff going on in my personal life. I'm not about to be stressed out with this man. No. The manager that we had basically was told that she wasn't doing a good enough job there, and that office was too big for her because she was just starting in the management roles too. So they had moved her to a different office, and we had got new management. The new manager there was great. Like, my first day, or my first time meeting her, she met with everybody. She wanted to know what the concerns were, what we wanted, what she expected out of us. We had a whole meeting on that. And she basically told me, like, I know you don't want to be with Endo, so I'm gonna put you back where you were. And I'm like, thank you. Like, how hard is that? The next day, this lady has so many interviews lined up, and I am just sitting here like, now how in the world she got all these interviews lined up in 2 days? She done been here, and my old manager knew that this man was gonna, we done took a whole month. Like, it's been a whole month that I've been working with him, and you mean to tell me that you can't get these interviews rolling? So that's how I knew that she just didn't care. The new manager was outgoing. She had the personality, the vibes were there. She was real easy to get along with. If you wanted something, you just tell her or you just ask her, and more than likely 9 times out of 10 she's gonna give you what you want as long as you're doing your job. She did not micromanage. That was just a good manager. But I had already had made up in my mind that I'm going somewhere else. I found a better opportunity for me, something more convenient for my family, and just overall a better opportunity for me. So I decided to take this job, and that is where I'm at now. So I am currently working back from home, which I am so excited for. Like I said, it's more convenient for my family. The thing that happens with my daughter, I'm literally like 7 minutes away from the daycare. If my mom needs me, I'm like 10 minutes from her. So just being home was really just more convenient for me in my life right now. Like I said, I do have a lot going on that I just don't talk about on YouTube because it is my personal life, which I feel like I should be closer to home, closer to my family, closer to my boyfriend, closer to my daughter. The money, I didn't lose any money. If anything, I'm saving money because I don't have to drive an hour there and an hour back. So I'm saving on gas. I'm not buying DoorDash. I'm not eating out anymore. I'm working from home, and I'm so excited, you guys. They sent me all of my equipment. They sent me a laptop. They sent me this monitor, a headset, keyboard, mouse, literally everything that I need to be successful with this job. It is in the medical field, which I am also super excited for, because if you guys did not know, before I had my daughter, I was going to go to be a nurse. So I kind of like that I'm getting my foot in the door with this medical assistant position, and then maybe in a year or two I will go back to school to either become an actual medical assistant or to be an RN. But I do see myself here with this company for a long time. My goal is to be on some kind of management team here, whether that's just a team lead or a manager. I do want to grow with this company. I just feel like it's just where it's at right now, and maybe in a year my life was changed and maybe I have to go back to dentistry, or maybe I will go back to school. But as of right now, in this moment, on January 17th 2022, my life fits so perfectly with this job, and I cannot wait to continue to grow with this company. That was just a little update for you guys. I'm going to be doing more work from home vlogs now. I actually have a video coming up Friday. It should be Wednesday when you guys are seeing this, so make sure you have those post notifications on so you know how my first day went at my new job. And I also do a desk tour in that video. But yeah, that's it for the update. If you guys like this video, make sure I give it a big thumbs up, comment bitch suggestions down below, and don't forget to hit that red subscribe button and that bell right next to it to be notified every time I post a brand new video. Thank you guys so much for watching. On the road to 20K, and we are out.